Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday. We have something special for you today, and we are doing a patient release. It's a great way to kick off the long weekend. So I'm going to head over to Anai, and she's going to get us started. How's it going, Anai?
Hello, I'm doing great. How are you, Sarah?
Good. I'm excited. So tell us about these patients. Oh, wait, before you do that, I just want to say,
Mhm.
everybody, if you have comments or questions, put them down in the comments and I will show them on screen. And then I can jump in and share them with Anai. So let us know who we're releasing today.
Yes, so we're releasing 5 patients. They're all going to be Atlantic green juveniles, which is usually the life stage that we see in our area. So all 5 patients that are we're being released today all have the same reason of being brought into our hospital. So right next to me is Chris, our director of animal care. So Chris, can you tell me a little bit more about why or how these turtles got to be here?
Yeah, so all 5 of them were stuck in the rocks at the Boca Chica jetties. This is one of the most common reasons we'll see the turtles come into the hospital. So Fig, Rubeus, Scooter, Veloci, and Xiaotingia, who's actually a repeat offender. This is the second time that Xiaotingia has been here. They all got trapped in the rocks. And essentially what happens is big waves can come up. They like to snack on the algae on the rocks. Big waves can push them into areas where they can get trapped. And then when the tide goes out, they can get themselves wedged in those rocks or get stuck. And then we worry about exposure, especially with how hot it's been this summer. So we want to make sure and pick them out of the rocks, make sure they don't have too brutal of wounds. We can see some pretty bad abrasions, but we want to put them through a hospital stay. So the good news is most of these turtles were pretty quick turnarounds.
That's so cool. Now tell me, Chris, is it very common for a turtle to be a repeater offender in our hospital?
It's actually somewhat of a new trend that we've seen more frequently in the last couple of years. In some ways, it is nice because we've been able to track from the last point that we released the animals. We've been able to see how much they've grown in the time that they've been out in the wild. And for the most part, the animals that have come back as repeat offenders have come back in really good shape. So we're pretty excited to see that after going through a hospital stay that they are having success out in the wild. Just kind of wish they might stay away from the jetties a little bit.
Yeah, so for those not familiar with our jetties, these are going to be rock structures on liner shipping channels, which prevent them from being eroded. And sometimes these turtles are willing to go the extra mile for a little taste of seagrass. And sometimes that means getting injured. So we're going to go ahead and get started with my friend Nick. Now, Nick, who are you releasing today?
Scooter.
Scooter. So let's go ahead and wave goodbye to Scooter as he's waving to us. And there he goes. Now, we're going to be looking for something we call a goodbye breath. That is when these turtles kind of pop their head up and take one last pick. Oh, there we go, before they go out into their next adventure. So we're going to go ahead and move on to our next patient here. So this is Emily. Now, Emily, who are you releasing today? Fig. Fig. So let's go ahead and wave goodbye to Fig. Come on, little guy. Oh, there he goes. Now we're waiting for that goodbye breath. Now, as Chris mentioned, we have very important work here at our facility. Now, there are many ways you can get involved, such as by coming to these events or also volunteering with us on site. Now, here we have Kelly. Now, Kelly, who do you have in your hands?
Xiaotingia.
Xiaotingia. I've totally butchered that. Now we're going to go ahead and say bye to this turtle. Now, this is the patient who is their second stay here. No, other way. You already know the deal. You've done this before. There we go. Now we hope, like Chris said, that they stay out there and live a full life, and hopefully we don't see them again, as we are a sea turtle hospital, and that would mean they would get injured again. So next up we have Alyssa. Now Alyssa, who are you releasing today?
I have Rubeus.
Rubeus. So let's go ahead and release this turtle. Oh, wrong way, buddy. There he goes. Now let's see if he gives us a goodbye breath. Finally. Great. So now then let's go to our last patient here. So here we have Casey. Casey, who are you releasing today?
I'm releasing Veloci.
Veloci. So let's go ahead and release this turtle. Ooh. Aw, give us a goodbye breath right here in front of us. So like I said, there are many ways you can support us no matter where you're located. We have a virtual gift shop, as well as what we mentioned. You can volunteer with us at our facility. You can go to our website and hopefully become a volunteer with us. That way we can meet you face to face. But if you like running, also if you like turtles, you can also register for our 5K, which is coming up in October. But with that, we're going to go ahead and sign off. Sarah, we want to say goodbye to everyone and thank you all for tuning into our release today. Bye.